Are you a business leader who wants to transform your organization using Microsoft AI? In this video, we'll have a look at Microsoft's AB-731 certification. Hello, I'm Philip Burton of idodata.com. So in November 2025, Microsoft released 3 new certifications. AB-900, which is about Microsoft 365 Copilot administration and other administration. AB-730, which is all about how to use Microsoft 365 Copilot and Copilot Chat, and this AB-731 certification, which is all about how to guide your organization into a new age of AI. It uses Microsoft 365 Copilot, to a small extent Azure AI, and Microsoft Foundry. So it is for business leaders. So in this certification, you will understand how to recognize opportunities for AI transformation, identify the right AI tools and resources, plan for AI adoption, optimize business processes, and drive innovation by using Microsoft 365 Copilot and Azure AI services. So there is a lot about this certification which is more about the big picture rather than how to use these specific tools. However, you will need to know how to use, to some extent, Microsoft 365 Copilot and what Azure AI services there are and how to distinguish them. So you're expected to demonstrate AI fluency, strategic vision, and the ability to lead AI adoption across teams and functions, but you are not expected to write any code. So what will you be tested on? Well, there are 3 main areas. Identify the business value of generative AI solutions. So that's when AI creates things such as text, images, video, and so on. Identify benefits, capabilities, and opportunities for Microsoft's AI apps and services. And identify an implementation and adoption strategy for Microsoft's AI apps and services. So what is this in more detail? Well, there is a study guide available. And if I click on it and scroll down, you can see that each of these 3 skills have been broken down. So first of all, we've got identify the foundational concepts of generative AI. So what is generative AI and how does that differ from other types of AI such as predictive AI or the more traditional AI where each service has got a specific tool, a specific job to do, or conversational AI? Then select a generative AI solution to meet a business need. So it's not just Microsoft 365 Copilot Chat or Microsoft 365 Copilot. There's also creating an agent using the Agent Builder or Copilot Studio Lite or Full, or using Microsoft Foundry. So explain the differences between AI models, including the fact you can fine-tune them. Look at the cost drivers in Gen AI, including how you charge in tokens, and also considerations on return on investment. So you're spending this money, and over 60% of companies in a survey say they get 2 or 3 times back in terms of what they spend. Look at the challenges, including fabrication, reliability, and bias, and look at the business value, including scalability and automation. Next, you'll be identifying benefits and capabilities of generative AI solutions, including writing good prompts and grounding the solutions in your business. Also, how retrieval augmented generation or RAG can be used. Have a look at the impact of data, the importance of secure AI, and security considerations for AI, and also machine learning. So why to use it and how to use it in terms of the life cycle. So again, we're talking really broad details. Then we're going to identify benefits and capabilities of Microsoft 365 Copilot and Microsoft Copilot. But I would also add to that Microsoft 365 Copilot Chat. So translate business processes and use cases into Copilot, and what are the differences between different types of Copilot, and much further down we have understand Copilot license types, which is connected to that. Understand the capabilities of Microsoft 365 Copilot Chat web and mobile, the Copilot experience in various Microsoft 365 apps. So this is just one bullet point, but you'll have to know what you can use Copilot for in Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, and Teams. Understand the capabilities of Microsoft Copilot Studio. There's two Microsoft Copilot Studio. There's a Lite and a Full. Both of those allow you to create agents. A researcher and analyst are indeed agents. Understand how Microsoft Graph can bring services together, and how an integrated solution is better than a non-integrated solution, including risk management and improved safety and security. So, for example, Microsoft keeps all of your data in transit or at rest secure. So, map business processes and use cases to AI apps and services, and know when to build, buy, or extend. After that, we move away from Microsoft 365 Copilot to look at Foundry tools. So this includes Azure Vision, which used to be in its own section but is now part of Foundry tools. And I would also say look at things like document intelligence and speech, Azure AI Search, and Microsoft Foundry. Match an AI model to a business need. So you need to know the differences between the models. So we've seen that requirement before. And identify the benefits of Microsoft Foundry and Foundry tools. And then finally, we've got some blue sky thinking. We're looking at aligning an AI strategy with Microsoft responsible AI policies, including establishing an AI council to help govern the principles. So these are the 6 Microsoft AI responsible principles. And then plan for AI adoption across the organization, with an adoption team, with AI champions. Overcoming common barriers to adoption, and understanding potential impacts to data security, privacy, and cost. Now, this exam is at the new business level, but I would rate it roughly in terms of foundation. It says level beginner. So there are some 45 minutes for you to complete the exam, and there will be typically between 40 and 60 questions for the exam. If you want to schedule the exam, you can click on Schedule Exam, and you can either do it in person in a test center or over the web. And if you do that, you need a webcam and microphone and a quiet environment. And if I click on this certification poster, we can see here is the AB-731 exam and how it fits into the AI business solutions. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, why not click like? Why not subscribe and click that bell? That way you'll be notified of any new videos. Now, I've got videos on the AB-900 and the AB-730 exams, which also were released in November 2025. So you'll find one of those videos on the end screen, and you'll also find a playlist containing the other video. Are you interested in taking the AB-731 exam? Why not let me know in the comments to this video? I'm Philip Burton of I Do Data. Thanks for watching, and keep learning.